What's going on? I want to get you guys' opinion on something. Now, King College Prep has a new principal. Her name is Melanie Beatty. King College Prep is a very good school. These young kids out of the city of Chicago, in the North Kenwood area, they are destined for college. Let's be clear about that. However, this new principal, she made a comment that's getting a lot of backlash online, and the parents seem to be kind of furious about this statement. She made a statement that she's trying to keep down sexual assault by implementing a dress code, meaning that the young ladies have to be covered up from shoulder to knees, and the parents are outraged. At first, I'm like, yo, why outraged? It should definitely be a dress code. However, the parents' concern is the way she said it. The way she said it was like it's the women's fault, or the young girls' fault for the sexual assault. So I see both sides, don't get me wrong. However, there's parents and there's people online saying, oh, it should be a dress code. Oh, no, yes, it should be a dress code. That's going to be my position on this. I'm going to also bring CPS is going to take disciplinary action against her, and I don't think so. Even sometimes, let me tell y'all something. Speaking publicly is very hard. I didn't make videos like, dang, I didn't even really mean to say that. Dang, why didn't I say this? Why did I say that? So, speaking publicly is very, very hard. Understand that. And so I think that this principal should not be facing any disciplinary actions. Also want to go into this. The first line of defense. What's happening in our great city of Chicago is we're seeing murders. What's happening with our people around the country? We top the charts in every negative stats there could possibly be. Let's understand. Let's understand the why we top the charts in every negative stats. It comes back to the home. 73 to 91% of our children were raised out of a single parent household. Those children coming out of a single parent household, we're talking 80 to 90% of them will be high school dropouts. They make up the prison system. They make up the graves. Every negative statistic, that's who tops the charts. So, coming back to her statement, should young ladies not, because, well, and the men too, don't get me wrong, the young boys should have a dress code too. Also, the young boys should also be taught to keep their hands to themselves. Also, no question that the school should implement a policy to where it's like no male gym teachers are left alone with the young girls. Nowadays, you can't even leave them alone with the young boys. So it definitely should be measures all the way around to prevent sexual assault from all sides, especially the young boys wearing their pants down on their knees. That has to go too. And I'm sure she's going to put that policy in play as well, because they was like implementing something from another school. They was going to piggyback off another school. I'm going to bring y'all that story. However, let's go back to our communities. We're dealing with 73 to 91% of our children will grow up with no fathers. Those children, most of them, will make up, I can't even say most of them. We're saying, well, let's put it in this terms. It is, I think it's like 78 to 90% of the jails share the same common denominator. 78 to 90% all come from single parent households. The high school dropouts, the juvenile systems, the gang members, the drug dealers, all negative stats all share the same common denominator. They come from single parent households. What does this have to do with dressing provocatively in school? In high school, young ladies and young boys, but don't get me wrong, you definitely don't want your high school daughter, your freshman daughter, to catch the eye of some of these seniors that just want to sleep with them. Because what we're seeing is that one of them freshman boys, one of them sophomore, junior, senior boys see this freshman butt cheeks hanging out, this, that, and the other. He get at her. He's spitting, pss, 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 girl, I love you. I want to do this and that. Just let me hit it, blah, blah, blah. She fall for it. He run off. Both of them kids. She get pregnant. He run off. Now we're talking another statistic. We're talking another child that will be born out of wedlock who will make up that prison system at juvenile. Not saying that I'm not saying that it's because of what she was wearing. But I personally, as a man, now women are going to think differently. Men are far right, women are far left, and the children should fall somewhere smack in the middle. However, I walk out here on these streets and I see young ladies walking around butt cheeks out, half naked. And men think that's an easy target. I definitely remember high school. Trust me, I remember high school. It wasn't that long. I ain't that old now. Let's be clear. I remember high school. I remember a few females coming half naked, this, that, and the other, and everybody was grabbing her butt. Every one of them, they grabbing her butt. She dressed, not saying this because of that. So I think that men, young boys, should be taught to keep them hands to themselves, and that dressing provocatively is not an invitation. However, it on both sides it should be taught. But I agree with the dress code. I don't think it should be in the backlash from these parents. I'm gonna bring you guys the news story from what these parents are going to say. This is my life in the shot. So now, let me bring you guys the news story from this. So now, this is the story here.
Dress code controversy at a well-respected Chicago high school. The principal at King College Prep telling parents she made the code more conservative in an attempt to prevent sexual assault. Eyewitness News reporter Liz Nagy joining us live outside the school tonight, where parents voiced their anger over those comments. Liz.
Cheryl, parents say that this dress code has not been specifically spelled out to them, but some new students were told at orientation that girls must be covered from their shoulders to their knees. It's not so much the new dress code, they say, but the principal's public explanation of it that's causing a problem.
School hasn't even started, and a room at Bronzeville's King College Prep was a contentious place tonight.
I'm here to listen, and I will respond to the community at a later date.
New principal Melanie Beatty-Sevier refused to weigh in on backlash to her comments on changes to the school's dress code.
The dress code, as we already stated, there have been sexual abuse cases throughout the city of Chicago. These things are put in place why should we allow students to dress provocatively?
You can hear parents in the room audibly gasp.
Whoa, come on.
Is that the new protocol that we're blaming the young ladies?
In a statement, a CPS spokesperson said the district strongly disagrees with Principal Beatty-Sevier's comments, and we are evaluating appropriate disciplinary options. Tonight, King's local school council called an emergency meeting.
I was shocked, not just because she said it, but she believes that.
To hear her say and to allude that somehow dress is responsible or is connected to the rape culture.
Everyone has their own interpretation about how people wear clothes.
Former parents say the principal's critics are stonewalling her.
I don't think she's trying to objectify students with their dress apparel with sexual misconduct.
Parents who support Principal Sevier say that this is just one issue that many of these parents are refusing to work with this new principal on. CPS also said in their statement that the principal's comments do not align with their values of protecting students.
So now, so now they're trying to say they're not going to work with this principal on the dress code. It should definitely be a dress code, no question. In our communities, we must raise our children correctly, professionally. We do not. I have a little daughter. Under no circumstances will she walk out my house half naked with no leggings on, with no skirt that comes up to here, where you can see no breast. Under no circumstances. She can only dream about it. You can watch it on TV. No, absolutely not will you walk out my house half naked. Don't even think about it. I'm letting her know that at 5, 6 years old. We don't do that. That ain't what we represent. However, it is very much important for our communities to be brought up correctly. Correctly. The men, under no circumstances, also, I'm not just putting it on the young women. The young men, too, should definitely pull their pants up. We don't go out there representing thugs. You know what I'm saying? Because in today's nature, look at our city. Look at our country. Look at our communities. We top the charts in every negative stat there could be, that you can believe, that you can even think of. Why is that? We allow this love and hip hop, this reality TV show. They turn on the TV, they see these girls dressing half naked, provocatively, sexually active. Our teens are being over-sexualized tremendously. It is normal for women to have 3 and 4 deadbeat baby daddies. That's normal nowadays. We let our children go out the house half naked with nothing on. Half naked with nothing on. I see little girls walking out here with leggings, butt hanging out, thongs showing, Daisy Dukes, butt cheeks showing, men walking around pants to their ankles. Get the knees. They walking around with their pants to around their knees. Sleeping with 30 different women, passing diseases around. I mean, this is the culture we're outlining for these kids. This is what they see. This is what they see. This is what they're watching on TV. The rap culture, this music has a lot to do with it as well. There's a lot of factors, but however, one of the first lines of defense with the little girl is the way she dresses. It's not right. It is a double standard, yes, but you don't want to send that wrong message to some of these little perverts out here. Some of these perverted little boys. You don't want to give them the message that, hey, I'm easy. You also don't want them to have one of them seniors interested in your little girl as a freshman. Because once he and gets in her ear, she fall for that little, ooh, I love you. He's a senior. He's going to expect sex. He's been there, done that. Now he's looking at that freshman. Hey, I want some sex. And she's going to be like, and then it's a wrap. You can forget it. The only thing you can do at that point is get them birth control pills, because she's going to be sexually active, and that's just... So you definitely don't want your freshman to catch the eye of some junior or some senior, or to give the wrong impression. It could be debatable, but I mean, that's my point as far as with that issue. Anyway, I want you guys to like, comment, let me know what you think about this video. Peace.